Welcome back, everyone. Today we are diving deep into this crazy world of TikTok and the impending ban that is sending shockwaves through the tech community and the nation and the political landscape for that matter. And it could actually really affect the 2024 election as well. So we're going to be dissecting the intricacies of the proposed legislation, the key people involved, and the potential ramifications for TikTok's vast user base. I'm curious if you're on TikTok. Let us know down below in the comment section. Curious if you use the app. I certainly am. Follow me down below in the description. Now, let's dive in, but before we do, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. So, House lawmakers have launched a whirlwind effort into banning TikTok from the United States. In fact, in just the last few days, a bill was introduced, approved by a key House committee, and is now slated for a full House vote next week. But can this ambitious plan actually materialize? Is this real? Or is this all just made up and talk? Well, let's explore, because the bill, if enacted, mandates TikTok to sever ties with its Chinese parent company, or ByteDance. That's the parent company of TikTok. And that would be within half of a year, about 5 months. Failure to comply would result in a ban on U.S. app stores hosting the platform. And the legislation casts a wide net, applying similar restrictions to apps allegedly controlled by foreign adversaries such as China, Iran, Russia, or even North Korea. So it's not just specifically targeted towards TikTok, but rather any apps that the U.S. sees as a potential enemy and could be collecting information from the U.S. people and could be used against us ultimately. Heavy fines, potentially totaling up to $850 billion for giants like Apple and Google, loom over non-compliant app stores. So you got a lot at risk here, a lot is at stake. TikTok is fighting back, labeling the legislation as an assault on the First Amendment rights of its users. A call to action campaign within the app encourages users to reach out to their representatives in Washington, flooding congressional offices with calls. So TikTok obviously isn't liking this, and they're actually saying that, look, if you ban this app, what you're really doing is affecting your own people, the American people, because what's going to happen is you're going to destroy so many millions and millions of lives. You have basically 170 million users in this country using the app. You're going to be destroying the businesses, their livelihoods, and ultimately preventing them from free expression and doing whatever they want on the app. So that's TikTok's response and their defense. And I think that's a pretty solid, sound statement. Now, the platform argues that the bill will threaten so many businesses, stifles artistic expression, and jeopardizes creators' livelihoods. Lawmakers cite national security concerns as the primary motivation behind their move. They actually fear that the Chinese government's intelligence laws could force ByteDance to hand over U.S. user data, potentially exploiting it for intelligence purposes, disinformation, or even propaganda campaigns. Despite lacking public evidence, though, policymakers remain cautious. Remember, the U.S. has not actually presented any real evidence that this is all going on. This is all just talk. This is all hypothesis. And we don't actually have any hardcore evidence that this is taking place. At least the U.S. has not presented that yet in the congressional floor. Now, former President Trump, remember, he was once a vocal advocate for banning TikTok. He has now taken an unexpected turn, opposing the ban. And in a surprising post on Truth Social, Trump claims that a TikTok ban would only benefit Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, whom he refers to as a true enemy of the people, Trump's own words. Now, the shift in stance raises questions and adds a layer of complexity to the ongoing drama. I mean, this is a complete about-face from the former president, President Trump, because he actually spent a lot of time while he was in office, when he was the sitting president, talking about how he wanted to get rid of TikTok and ban it, and now he has done a complete 180. So that's bizarre and just adds yet another wild twist to the saga. Now, unlike previous attempts, though, through executive orders, this legislative approach introduces fresh authority for the president to act. It's addressing past First Amendment rights, concerns, and lawmakers emphasize that the bill doesn't outright ban TikTok, but offers it a choice: separate from ByteDance or face a ban. And Biden is actually expressing support for this bill. He said in his own words that if it gets passed through the Congress, he would indeed put pen to paper and make it law of the land. But again, the bill doesn't actually outright ban TikTok from day one. It essentially is giving TikTok an ultimatum and then if they don't comply and follow through, it would be banned. Now, the bill is now marching toward a crucial House vote. Critics argue that regardless of the bill's explicit text, it effectively stifles free speech. Legal experts have also weighed in, asserting that the bill's mechanics may not hold up under First Amendment scrutiny. Courts could examine whether less restrictive alternatives could achieve the same goals without infringing on constitutional rights. But this story is continuing and it's unfolding before our very eyes. The tech world is captivated. The political world is on the edge of their seats. The House is gearing up for a pivotal vote. The future of TikTok now hangs in the balance. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Let us know down below in the comment section. Do you support a ban on TikTok? Do you support this bill? Or maybe you would change up the language and wording of this bill and perhaps add some other provisions in there. So I'm curious what you guys would do. Let us know down below in the comment section. I'm curious to hear. Let's take a bit of a poll, our own poll of the American people, and see who's against it and who's for it. So I want you guys to stay tuned for further updates on this gripping tech drama. But that does conclude our exploration of this ban. And if you guys found this entertaining and informative, don't forget to go ahead and like this video, share it with a friend, get the word out, spread on social media, subscribe for more updates, and have notifications turned on. Until next time, navigate the ever-evolving tech landscape with us in the next video. We're going to be keeping a close eye on this. Make sure you guys also, if you want to get some free stocks, use the link down below in the description. Sign up with Robinhood and you'll actually get some free stocks, some valued to thousands of dollars in some cases. If you guys want to stay safe and protected online today, sign up with today's video's sponsor, Aura. You'll be safe and secure online when you sign up with Aura. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.